Good morning, Tony Dattino, founder of the USA Memory Championship. Still reflecting on the 26th USA event that we had and our first time winner, who never thought he could win at a memory championship, and then began to practice and learned that he could in fact improve his skills and learn how to improve how you remember people's names and faces, and learn how to remember strings of numbers, and how you can remember the order of the deck of cards. All skills that integrate the different modalities of human thought in the left and right brain, as we call it, and how to use those skills to improve your memory, which then in turn helps to improve your creativity and your ability to interrelate and communicate and socialize. All of the things that we talk about that are important for long-term mental health. And you might want to check out our USA Memory Championship website, and that'll keep you up to date with what's going on, as well as a couple of courses that people have found to be beneficial in helping to improve their memory and also in helping them to maintain long-term mental fitness. Oh, excuse me. In that regard, long-term mental fitness, one of the things that we have to do for ourselves, every once in a while it's time to step out for a few days and take a few days off and go play. And so for the next few days, we're going to be going to visit some friends in Naples, Florida. And we've been there a few times, and it is a very interesting community to live in. It obviously has lots of very well-to-do people, so you take a long walk on the Main Street, get to see all of the fancy cars that are parked there for dinner times. Oh, excuse me. And so you get to see a different models and cars. Hold on, I just finished eating something. And it gets caught in your throat. Anyway, so we're going off for a few days. I'm going to be leaving the laptop at home. That is what I call a full relaxation. We'll be staying on the Gulf of Mexico side, obviously. I understand our place of condo that we're staying at is on a harbor, so we get to see boats, which they have some pretty good-sized boats there. And it gives me a chance to step back and reflect on the things that are up and coming and the things that we want to do. We're working on a possible television show. We're working on the curriculum for the Memory Institute that we do, Connect. And so we're working on a number of different things that are trying to advance people's understanding of why it's important for them to realize first that you can in fact improve your memory at any age, given the belief that you can, but obviously belief is everything, right attitude, the right focus. Second of all, knowing how to find the right skills and what to read or learn, and what coach or mentor you have. For me, it was Tony Buzan. I don't know that you can get better than that. And so for me, he was an amazing coach and mentor, and guided me with the help of Vonda North, who was a colleague of his that was just encouraging and got me to believe that there were things I could do in my life that I never thought possible, and that's now just about 30 years ago. And by God, was she right? There are things I've done in my life that I never ever thought would be possible, and so I always say, if there were hope for me, there's hope for everybody. Because I never would have realized that I could do the things that I've done and the things that I'm doing and the plans that I still have. And so it's time for that, reflection and that moment of stepping back for a few days and meeting some friends that I've known. My goodness, there's a dear friend there. I worked with him when he and I first started working at IBM many years ago, more than 30. And we both started in the same place, and we've maintained a friendship, and he's a very special person to me. And so we're going to spend some time with he and his other half, as well as Evelyn and myself, and look forward to spending a few days to just get away. What's always amazing to me is when I get these, what I call these getaway days, where I do get away from the laptop. So I'm not going to be doing a live with Tony on Wednesday, so let me give you that right now. Leaving the laptop at home, because that's usually my go-to tool, which then puts me back into work mode at times. We'll look at messages on my iPhone, but not doing a lot of work in terms of anything. But it's those getaway days where we'll walk on the beach, the Gulf of Mexico, we'll take a stroll someplace, and my head just pops, pop, pop, pop. New things just start coming into my mind, new ideas, new suggestions, new people that I want to get back and meet and talk with. And so it's during those few days where you just get away from the day-to-day routines, where you just go into robot control, where you get a chance to step away and you just give those moments of peace where you just kind of settle back down and look at life with a different perspective, where some of those new ideas kind of flood in, and then what you can grab onto and hold on to, what you can accomplish and do. Going to Naples, I found that they brought me, Paul and Suzette, brought me to a grocery store where they farm all their own food and bring it to the store, and it's got different levels, and it's fabulous. I love it. I'm looking forward to going there and getting. They do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They serve it to you. They have music there at night. It's just a grocery store that is unbelievable. It's like no other grocery store I've ever been to, and it's in Naples, and I love that. They have botanical gardens. You go out and look at the flowers, the plants, and the different natural things, which I talk about and how important that is to us all the time. And certainly looking at the boats in the harbors and the boats coming through the canal. So there's a restaurant we eat at, and it's right along a canal, and you get to watch the boats coming in. Sometimes they'll stop and fish, and you'll see some fish come out of the water with them, and so it's, to me, one of the most relaxing, bringing nature and bringing water, bringing the sounds of the waves, walking on the beach. It's a perfect few days to just get away, come back. Not that I want to be refreshed, but come back with some new thinking, some new ideas, and some new creativity of things that we can do to advance the state of how do we continue to improve our mental fitness, and what are some of the things that we need to do. So I'm not planning to be on Wednesday. I'm not taking the laptop, so I'll be skipping my Wednesday Live with Tony, and I will be back on Live with Tony on Friday. So have a great week, and I'll share with you some of my highlights come my Friday broadcast, as to maybe something that kind of came together and some of the new thoughts that I have as a result of getting a few days to just let it simmer down. We'll see you on Friday.